Hello history lovers, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're journeying back in time over 2,500 years to explore one of the most magnificent empires the world has ever known, the Achaemenid Persian Empire. Forget what you think you know from movies. The real story is far more fascinating. This wasn't just an empire of conquest. It was a civilization of incredible innovation, tolerance, and culture that shaped the course of human history in ways that still echo today. From the visionary leadership of Cyrus the Great to the architectural marvels of Persepolis, we're about to uncover the secrets of Persia's ancient glory. So grab your sense of adventure and let's travel back to the heart of the ancient world. Our story begins with a man whose name has resonated through millennia, Cyrus the Great. Before Cyrus, the ancient Near East was a patchwork of warring kingdoms. But in the mid-6th century BCE, this charismatic leader from a minor kingdom in what is now Iran embarked on a series of breathtaking conquests. He unified the Medes and the Persians, conquered the fabulously wealthy Lydian kingdom, and then, in 539 BCE, he achieved the unthinkable. He took the legendary city of Babylon without a major battle. But what made Cyrus truly great wasn't just his military genius. It was his revolutionary approach to governance. Imagine this: you've just conquered a massive, diverse empire. The standard practice of the day was to crush the local culture, impose your own gods, and enslave the population. Cyrus did the exact opposite. He famously freed the Jewish people who had been exiled in Babylon, allowing them to return to Jerusalem and rebuild their temple. The Cyrus cylinder, an ancient clay artifact, describes how he respected the traditions and religions of the peoples he conquered. He understood that an empire built on respect and cooperation was far stronger than one built on fear and oppression. This policy of tolerance and multiculturalism was unprecedented. He wasn't just a conqueror. He was a liberator and a statesman, creating a blueprint for a truly global empire where different cultures could coexist and thrive. This vision laid the foundation for everything that followed. With this stable foundation, the Achaemenid Empire became a hotbed of innovation. Think about the challenges of ruling a territory that stretched from the Balkans to the Indus Valley. How do you communicate? How do you travel? How do you manage it all? The Persians had brilliant solutions. They established the Royal Road, an ancient highway system that stretched over 1,600 miles. Equipped with a series of relay stations, a royal messenger could travel from one end of the empire to the other in just 7 to 9 days, a journey that would take a normal traveler 3 months. This was the FedEx of the ancient world, enabling rapid communication and administration across vast distances. To manage this sprawling empire, they also developed a standardized system of governance. The empire was divided into provinces, or satrapies, each ruled by a governor or satrap who answered directly to the king. To keep the satraps in check, the king would send out special inspectors known as the eyes and ears of the king. This sophisticated bureaucracy ensured efficient tax collection, law enforcement, and administration. They also standardized weights, measures, and even introduced a standardized currency, the gold derrick, which facilitated trade and economic prosperity across their vast domain. And let's not forget the postal service, another Persian invention, which worked in tandem with the royal road. These weren't just practical solutions, they were revolutionary systems that connected the world like never before, promoting trade, cultural exchange, and a shared sense of identity across millions of people. The legacy of the Achaemenid Empire goes far beyond its military might or administrative genius. Persian culture had a profound and lasting impact on the world. Their art and architecture, a stunning blend of different styles from across the Empire, Egyptian, Greek, Babylonian, reflected their multicultural ethos. It was a statement. We are a world empire, embracing the best of all our peoples. But perhaps their most significant cultural contribution was through religion. While the Achaemenid kings practiced Zoroastrianism, one of the world's oldest monotheistic religions, they, as we've seen, did not impose it on their subjects. Zoroastrianism itself, with its concepts of a single wise God, a cosmic struggle between good and evil, free will, and an eventual judgment, is believed by many scholars to have had a significant influence on other major religions, including Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. The idea of heaven, hell, and a final resurrection may have roots in these ancient Persian beliefs. The empire became a crucible where ideas from the East and West met and mingled, creating a rich cultural tapestry. The Greek historian Herodotus, often called the father of history, wrote extensively about the Persians. While he was Greek and often an adversary, his accounts show a deep fascination and respect for their customs, laws, and organization. The Persian Empire forced the Greeks to see beyond their own city-states and engage with a larger, more complex world, a dynamic that would define the classical era. And you cannot talk about the Achaemenid Empire without marveling at its architectural wonders. When you see the ruins of cities like Pasargadae, Susa, and the jewel in the crown, Persepolis, you are looking at the physical embodiment of the empire's power and vision. Persepolis, the ceremonial capital founded by Darius the Great, was not built by slaves, as was common in the ancient world. Inscriptions found on the site show that the workers were paid wages, men, women, and children, skilled and unskilled, from all corners of the empire. This was another revolutionary concept, reflecting the empire's respect for labor and its people. The city itself was a masterpiece of design. Perched on a massive terrace, it was adorned with magnificent palaces, grand halls, and monumental stairways. The famous Apadana, or audience hall, could hold 10,000 people. Its columns soared 65 feet into the air. The stairways are covered in intricate reliefs that are a snapshot of the empire itself. They depict delegations from every nation within the realm: Lydians, Ethiopians, Indians, Babylonians, all bringing tribute to the great king. It's a visual representation of the empire's motto, unity in diversity. These aren't depictions of conquered, beaten peoples. They are shown with dignity, proudly displaying their native dress and cultural products. Walking through the ruins of Persepolis today, you can still feel the ambition, the power, and the sophisticated worldview of the civilization that built it. It was a message in stone, a declaration that this was the center of the known world. So, from the enlightened rule of Cyrus the Great to the engineering marvel of the Royal Road, from a culture of tolerance to the breathtaking beauty of Persepolis, the Achaemenid Persian Empire was truly one of history's great civilizations. It connected East and West, fostered an unprecedented exchange of ideas and cultures, and established a new model for how to govern a diverse, multi-ethnic world. Its legacy is not just in the ruins beneath the sands of Iran, but in the very foundations of our modern concepts of administration, infrastructure, and human rights. The story of Persia is a crucial chapter in our shared human story. Thank you so much for joining us on this incredible journey back in time. What part of the Achaemenid Empire's story fascinates you the most? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video and want to explore more amazing stories from history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode. Until next time, stay curious.